Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Ninja Woodfire electric outdoor oven. And what I want to do today is to show you around the oven some of the features and benefits that it offers. And also, if you're really into your pizzas, then why this could be the product for you. For the last year or so, Ninja have been making some of the Woodfire grills. So if you're really into your steaks or cooking meat, then that's really the product to look at. Whereas if you're into things like oven baking or especially pizza cooking, then this really is the one to look at if you're into cooking outside on a barbecue. When you first unbox the oven, there's not really a lot to do. I suppose all I'd recommend is to make sure there's no packaging within the product, because when you first open it, sometimes there is packaging within there. You do get a couple of accessories with it. I will show you those in a moment. But when it comes to plugging it in, clearly with this, because it is an outdoor product, then you can't just have a normal plug to plug it in. You need to make sure that it has this. It's the RCD, and you've got different buttons on there. So you've got reset and test. So that's always important to make sure that that gets plugged in safely. There is a little note on the front here that says once you've plugged the main socket in, then there is an on and off switch on the back, and all you need to do is just flick that on and then it kicks into action. I must say I'm always really impressed with the quality of the Ninja products, and also when it comes to things like the display, they're always nice and clear and easy to read, which personally I think is important, especially if you're outside and if it is a little bit drizzly, like often it is here in the UK. So what I've done is I've just zoomed into the display at the bottom just to show you some of the programs that we've got on offer in more detail. Now first of all, it says off, so that's the first option, and it's always very polite. It just said bye on the display there. But the first main cooking option is warm, and with that, as it says, it keeps meals warm and ready to eat after you've cooked something. So that's always a good option if you're not quite ready yet. So for example, if you were cooking something outside and if you had other items to be cooked, you just needed things to be kept warm, that could be a good option for you. Dehydrate. This is always a brilliant option if you wanted to cook things slowly at a low temperature. You will see here that you've got the temperature options. So for each program, the temperatures will change. So if you wanted to dehydrate things like jerky or dried fruit, then this could be a very good option for you. And then to change the temperature, all you need to do is press the temperature button there and rotate the dial either left or right, depending if you wanted to decrease or increase the temperature. So as you can see, on the dehydrate, it will go from 25 degrees all the way up to 90 degrees centigrade. And then once you've done that, then that's the famous Ninja beep that a lot of the products have, which is quite funny actually, because it's the same beep on pretty much all the products. And I'm glad to see that they've kept it on the Woodfire outdoor oven too. And the next option is smoker. And with this one, this is where you're doing low and slow cooking to tenderize large cuts of meat. No need to press the Woodfire as it's automatic on this function. That's that option there. Basically with the Woodfire grill, I suppose the whole concept is with a smoker that you can actually enhance flavours within the meat. And the temperature range on this one will go from 60 degrees, so it's quite a low temperature, all the way up to 180 degrees centigrade. As we move on to the next option, this is bake. And with this, so if you wanted to cook, for example, baked goods with crusty exteriors and fluffy interiors, so if you're into some of your nice crispy cakes with a nice fluffy interior, then that could be the option to go for. Then you're into a different section called Pro Heat, and this is what they call top heat as the next option. With the top heat option, you've got a choice of two temperatures. It's either 260 or 370 degrees centigrade. And that's really good if you wanted to, for example, quickly melt cheese or create beautifully brown toppings on items. So for example, if you wanted to melt some cheese on toast, then that could be a good option to do it really quickly. Then the next option, this is the gourmet roast. And with this one, this is similar to braising. You start high and finish low for a crispy outside and juicy inside. So this is ideal if you're cooking large cuts or whole joints of meat. The next option is called Max Roast, and this is where you can get charred, crispy, caramelised results that your oven can't normally create. It's ideal for smaller proteins and chopped vegetables cooked as a tray bake for completing the family meal. Then the next one, and the final one, is called pizza, and I suppose for some people this will be the main reason that they're buying this. And with this, this is where you can make your favourite pizza, calzone or bread at home from fresh or frozen. And if you want to change these, so all you need to do is just change that. So depending on the type of pizza that you wanted to create, and then within those options, then you can change the temperature and the time as well if you wanted to. And you will see that you've got a Woodfire Flavor button on the front here, and this is available on different options. But if I was to press it on this one, you see the little flame will illuminate. And really the idea of this, if I just turn this sideways, you'll see on the side here, you do get this, a little smoker section. And the idea is that you can put some of these pellets in. So you do get 2 small bags to start with. So first of all, you've got this. This is what they call robust blend. So for hickory and cherry and maple and oak. And all the idea is that you put 1 scoop. You do get a scoop with this as well. So put 1 scoop into here, and then that will really enhance the flavour of whatever you're cooking in there. And then the next ones you get. So this is the all-purpose blend. So it's cherry, maple and oak. And again, just put 1 scoop in the side here. And if you wanted to just enhance the flavour of whatever meat or pizza or calzone that you're cooking, then that really can make a difference. Now when it comes to the cooking, I suppose depending on what you're cooking, the accessories that you're going to use will be slightly different. Something that it does come with is this. This is a pizza stone, and I don't know if you ever cooked pizza before. If you try to put it in the oven just on a grill rack, sometimes you can get pretty good results, but other times I know I've had disastrous results where it will just basically sink through the wire. Never again, and that's why I invested in a pizza stone and never looked back. So something like this is brilliant that it comes with, and that just slots in here. And really the idea is that once that's warmed up, pop the pizza on there and it will cook within minutes. It doesn't take long at all. A couple of other accessories it comes with. First of all, you've got this. This is what they call a pro heat tray. As it says, 30 by 30 centimeters in size, and it's oven safe up to 370 degrees centigrade. Now, if you are using other items in here, you need to make sure if you're going to be using some of the very high temperatures that they are safe up to that temperature, because not many products I've seen that are safe up to that kind of temperature. Also, you do get this, you do get the rack that can sit on there. So if you're cooking, for example, certain types of meat, then you can just pop it on there and it just raises it off the tray. And the final accessory it comes with is a cheeky little scoop. And that's a scoop that really designed that you pop the wood pellets into there and then you just pour it into the side. I recommend using that because what you don't want to do is to waste any. It does come with this as well, and first of all it is the instruction book, so it does show you how to use it, although some of it is fairly self-explanatory. But personally what I do is I'd recommend having a read through it, because you could find that cooking in a certain way you'll just get better results. What it also does is it does actually show you quite a few different recipes, so there's a lot in here that it will take you through. So depending on which option you're choosing to cook, it will give you a couple of recipe ideas, which is always great. Also, on the back, it does give you a handful of extra items that you can get. So first of all, you've got the extra pellets. So if you're cooking using the smoker option, then that could be a good option to go for, to get some more pellets. Also, there is a height adjustable stand with a side table as well. So if you were really into your outdoor cooking, and if you've not got a place to put it at the moment, then I'd recommend going for one of the stands. Also, you've got a cover, and that personally I think is almost mandatory to get the cover just to protect it, especially if you're going to keep it outside. You've got an adjustable side table as well. Pizza peel, again, that's something I'd recommend purchasing, because what you'll find when you come to take a pizza out, what you don't want to be doing is trying to do it with either oven gloves, or especially when it's at a very high temperature. So that's something I would invest in quite early on. And then the last one is the cast iron tray. If you're thinking of purchasing one of these, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Ninja Woodfire Electric Outdoor Oven. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click subscribe, leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad about the video. I know I could have done a couple of demonstrations of it, cooking some pizzas or some calzones, because that's one of my favourites. But all I wanted to do was to go through some of the different features and benefits that it offers, and go through some of the programs that it offers. Anyway, thanks for joining me today.